All right, welcome back. This is Sports Zone on Enjoy Prime, your best Monday night sports show, without a doubt. And I've got the two best brains from the world of sport. No one does it better than them. Switch off a flip, Ashrim and Daniel Cranston. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're right, man? Why are you smiling?
One of the best weekends in sport I've ever had.
Yeah, rare results. I'm actually very happy for you.
Happy.
You know, I don't remember the last time you were actually genuinely happy with the weekend.
Well, I'm happy now.
You are happy now.
Yeah, very happy.
We thank God.
Hey, I'm Maureen.
Italy.
Hey, I'm Maureen.
Bro,
I'm a coach.
I can't believe that that's the first time since he took this job that he's won back-to-back games.
Forget the past. 6 points.
No, that's the present. The present is back-to-back games.
Forget the past. First time, see, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so then forget about the victory then, because it's in the past now.
That's the most recent victory.
So that's the most recent statistic as well, as long as the history is concerned.
What are you saying?
What he's saying is that the man has...
It's the first time since he took over. He took over last year. I said, forget about the past. Let's
No,
talk
the
about
first
what's
time,
happening now.
So the
Is it
first
in the
time,
past?
did it happen last year? The
Yeah.
first time that he's won a game back to back, did it happen
The
last year?
point is, Man United is 6 points off the top. Back-to-back victories.
Title contenders.
They've beaten the champions in their own backyard.
All right, guys, welcome
Fair
to the
and
show.
square.
Listen, oh my God. This is why, you see, God knows. God knows, he's not a you. That's why he's been denying them the victories, no? That is the reason. Because one win, look at what he's doing. But we've got a lot to go through today. Guys, we've got a lot to go through today. So we're going to begin with one of the best things that happened this weekend in Chile, where Morocco became the first country since Ghana in 2009 to win the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. And they did it by beating Argentina convincingly 2-0 in the final. This is how it went down. This has not happened by accident because they've been coming closer and closer and closer. They were Under-23 champions. Look at their record. Morocco's run in recent years. That's what you're seeing on the screen. This is what you call the result of deliberate planning. Sicho, 2018 CHAN champion. And this is all local football. Like, this is all locally developed because CHAN is made up of players who play in their home country. Yeah. They're back-to-back CHAN champions, Under-23 champions, AFCON champions, Under-23 AFCON runners-up, and then they were fourth at the Under-17 World Cup in 2023. At the Olympic Games, they won bronze, which is their Under-23 team. Then they won the Under-17 AFCON. We showed it here. The day they won, we were here to discuss it. And they were first in the Under-17 World Cup group, which had Spain and Brazil. That is worth emphasizing. Then they went on. Then they were also Under-20 AFCON second place winners. That's how they qualified for the Under-20 World Cup. Went all the way to win it now. And as you can see, Under-20 champions. And they've qualified for the FIFA World Cup. That is the men's team. The women's team were in the final of the WAFCON, beaten by Nigeria. Back-to-back. They were this close to winning. Back-to-back finals. Thank you for that. It's unbelievable. And look at the results, Sicho. In this competition, only one team managed to hold them to a draw, past full time into extra time, and that was France. Okay, which they won by 5-4. 5 penalties to 4. But every other team, they blew them apart. Spain, Brazil, South Korea, Mexico.
The Mexico game was the one, they were done in the group already. So
They were done in the group already,
they
exactly.
new players and of course...
You know, that was the last group game, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And they changed the squad a lot,
yeah.
You know. But look at that. And that final against Argentina, who themselves are very impressive in the Under-20s.
They're the most successful Under-20 side.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go. Listen, Morocco have been incredibly, unbelievably good in the last few years. You know, better than our spelling of triumph. So I have to admit. But let's be honest.
Look like Trump. Yeah. Triumph. Yeah.
Figure out what
But I mean, quick thoughts on this. This is not even any team in Europe is developing football and achieving this kind of consistent success in the period where Morocco have started to take football very seriously. I don't think there's any team in the world that can match them for success.
Yeah, trying to think through that. The closest could be maybe Spain with what they've done with their women's football at all levels and their men's football. But yeah, what Morocco are doing is immense. It really is. And you picked the right word. It's a deliberate thing that they are doing in the country. You know, where a couple of years ago they decided that they were going to boost tourism, they were going to boost sports. They wanted to host the entire world in their country. And before they do that, the sports in that World Cup that they are going to be hosting, they're not going to be only hosting the world like we've seen how South Africa did, how Qatar did, how Russia maybe did, and Japan, Korea did. They want to be hosting the World Cup at a time where Morocco will be going into the competition as the favorite, not one of the favorites, as the favorites to win the competition. So they started the whole plan a lot of years before that tournament arrives. And when you look at the result they are reaping at the youth level, it's only a matter of time before it really translates into the senior team when the tournament is around. So yeah, it's deliberate. And of course, when they set out to do it, they did their survey and they decided that they needed pitches scattered across the country. Over 120 pitches had to be, not necessarily stadium, but pitches where young men and women could go out there and enjoy themselves.
Can kick a ball.
Anybody could kick themselves, could kick a ball, just develop the interest. They have several pitches scattered across, and then the massive financial boost for the infrastructure push of sports stadia and investment in sports personnel, so sports psychologists, sports doctors, coaches, medics, all across academy setups, all across, scattered around the country, important experts to come and impact, and also training the locals to develop their interest and their capacity in building what do we see now. Yeah, they've imported coaches, a lot of, not only coaches, a lot of top brains, professional across board. So yeah, that is what you get when there's a plan from the state, backed by the state. The person who's actually in charge of sports is the person who also is in charge of the country's purse. So once that is a priority for the country, he directs a lot of the country's money through the sports. And of course, the reward is what we see from Morocco today across all levels, not only in men's football, not only in the national team, not only in juvenile football, but it cuts across. It cuts across. You've seen what they've done with women's football as well. And they are hosting the AFCON later this year. And they are hoping that they win the AFCON later this year to, of course, crown, or to even kickstart what is to come for their men's national team.
Yeah. DK, I mean, you've been to Morocco more recently than all of us.
It's a big fan of Moroccan football,
Yes, you've seen firsthand how they do things there. I mean, this is mind-blowing.
Yeah. Again, it's not necessarily mind-blowing when you know the work that they've put in.
Yeah.
And you see, it's also, the other thing is they have natural talents too. Because Morocco is not the only country that has pumped in money to try and revamp their football. We've seen other countries do it, but not get the success that Morocco have had. But when you realize that you have a natural resource and you put in work to be able to amplify it and get the best out of it, this is what you get. They have natural talent. Morocco has always been a very good footballing nation, but they've taken it to the next level by doing the right things at the various bases. And in fact, Cicho has just perfectly encapsulated it. And what I love about this is they are reaping the results across board. They were very deliberate about their women's football, men's football, youth football, and they are winning or competing at the highest level across board, be it under 17, under 20, the senior national team. Even the Olympic team that plays, once every 4 years is even doing well.
Yeah.
So you can tell it's very deliberate. And for me, when you put in this work and you get the rewards, I'm really happy for you. And again, if you look at the start of this competition, who they had to face in the group stages. Because, Mexico at under 20 level, Brazil, Spain.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
That was a group of death.
That was a group of death.
Recently, but
But it's still Brazil.
It's still Brazil.
You don't know what you get. You don't know what you're getting on until you play them.
It's still Brazil.
No, that's fair.
And to comfortably win it after the most difficult games, the first two games were the most difficult, seal qualification, and then from there, I just think it's been a remarkable story. And again, it's not just about how they played. For me, that semi-final was a real test.
Yeah.
Because that was like the first time they had to battle it end-to-end with another team, went to penalty, showed that mental resilience and got the win. So for me, and they kept a clean sheet in the final. Benjamin Asare will be proud of that. But clean sheet in the final is not easy. facing what traditionally the most successful team in the competition. So it's a huge feat, and congrats to them.
You know what? I think when I look at what Morocco is doing, and I look at what we are doing, I feel like in the next few years we're going to get left behind massively. Because
we're already behind.
Yeah, because you can't just... Nothing is magically fixed by World Cup qualification in between. We like to do that. We have a lot of failure, then we sprinkle small success in it.
No, I think you are looking at it lopsided, because the under-17 team have won the WAFU. They qualified to the AFCON.
Yes.
The under-17 women's team are doing well. Under-20 women's team are doing well. The senior national team, we can see the results from the women's side. We put in the work. They reached a third place. They are going to begin their WAFCON qualifiers next time around. Black staff, they have their own spiritual problem. Don't use black staff to cover.
Where is
we've seen improvement in terms of our under-20 team.
Our under-20?
They went to the AFCON. They got kicked out in the quarterfinals on penalties. It's not the end of the world. For a very long time, we were complaining about the fact that we were not getting there, and we are slowly beginning to see that the team is making improvement. So I don't think we are getting left behind. I think if you had this conversation a few years ago, yes, Ghana was not doing the right things. But to be frank, if you look at the results in the last few months, years, I think we are slowly beginning to get it right. So
how much longer before you think that we can get back to the top? If you look at the trajectory of where our football is going, when can you genuinely say that you can see us back at under-17 World Cup?
We'll be there the next one. We are going to the AFCON. We'll qualify.
Okay. And under-20?
Under-20?
Yeah.
The next cycle we'll qualify. We're one match away from qualifying this one.
Okay.
We'll qualify.
And then the Olympic Games, LA 28, we'll be there.
Olympics in here, you don't need.
Actually, it does.
If we go to Olympics, fine, but you don't need me. Under-23 has never been a... Olympic Games is not...
You don't even need to take your under-23 to the Olympics. You can take your under-20. The most important thing is...
No, but it's your under-20...
Under-23 team. Under-17, no one cares.
The point is, Olympics is not, for me, it's not a FIFA competition. If you are there, fine. If you are not there... Some of us want to go to Olympics. That's nice, but...
Is AFCON a FIFA competition? Don't we want to go and...
AFCON is a FIFA competition.
It's not a FIFA competition. It's a CAF competition.
AFCON is a FIFA-recognized competition. I'm saying the Olympics is not under the FIFA calendar.
Football
That's what I'm saying.
It's a FIFA-recognized competition. What are you talking about? FIFA
do you,
is always there.
Do you get...
If it's not recognized, what would he be doing?
You know exactly what I mean.
Yeah,
the Olympics competition
is not a
FIFA. It's not
what.
You don't get points for winning Olympics.
You don't do what?
You get AFCON. Who told you that AFCON? You don't. AFCON is a FIFA competition. It's part of the calendar.
It's a CAF competition.
It is not part of the calendar. That is why the clubs are not even obliged to release players
calendar.
to go. The clubs are not. The FIFA calendar is starting. The clubs are not obliged to release players to Olympics. They are not. If you go in the bounce, they'll bounce you.
So what's your point? Your point is
FIFA don't create a room. They don't create room for...
Your point is Ghana is not far off what Morocco is doing because we have had some...
I'm not saying we are not far off. I'm saying if we were having this conversation a few years ago, yes, you can say it's a phrase left behind. I don't think we are being left behind. For the first time in a long time, this year, we are beginning to see some improvements, some massive improvements. So...
You don't think we are being left behind, or you don't think we've been left behind?
I don't think we've been left behind. If we were left behind, you would not qualify across board. We saw much worse performances last year and the years before.
Wait, we've qualified for what exactly?
The under-17 team hadn't qualified for the AFCON.
Yes.
They couldn't make it past the WAFU.
Yes.
Since when?
Now they are in the AFCON.
Yeah, they won.
Morocco's issue is not going to the AFCON. Morocco's issue is finishing second or winning the AFCON.
No. He said being left behind.
Yes.
Look at Morocco.
Yes.
We are being left behind. Left behind where?
Because the consistency of their successes in competitions and the fact that we are now celebrating qualifying to the AFCON, when they are thinking about winning the AFCON, you are being left behind.
Not necessarily.
Because you are looking at
because I'm saying to context.
Do you know that
we know that the West African qualifying route is the most difficult.
Do you know the gap between winning under 20 World Cup and reaching the quarterfinal of under 20 AFCON?
Yeah, there's a gap.
It's incredible.
But I'm saying
huge gap.
I'm saying that if we had this very conversation last year, where we were not doing anything, when we hadn't started seeing small results from the work that we've been doing, I would say I agree. But this year, We are seeing improvements. We are seeing.
I'm not saying we are. You see.
Yeah, but we
let's
can't
not-
use
let's
this year.
not-
Yeah.
Let's not obfuscate the issues. I'm not saying that we are not doing anything, or that there is no progress on our end. But being left behind, look, we can all be developing at different paces. And yet somebody can be leaving you behind. It doesn't mean you are not moving.
Yeah, if you
That's how it
slack
works.
off. But the fact
what's
is, if
wrong
you
with the
slack off
phrase,
for a long
we are
time,
being left behind?
if you slack off for a long time and somebody has been putting work, the person's results
do-
will clearly look
Yes,
better
but
than
no,
yours.
do you know that the pace
But it doesn't mean that
the
you
pace
also
of
can't fast track
you know,
it.
you
But
can,
But does that leave you behind before you start fast tracking or not? It leaves you behind.
yeah.
No, he said if he looks at where they are and where we are, am I afraid we will be left behind, or we are?
We're
And I
being
don't-
left behind. It
No, I
means
don't
that
think
we
we
are
are. I
both
think we'll
moving,
catch up.
but they're moving at a faster rate.
But you
That's
people
what
are
I'm
no.
saying.
Why are you even trying to use grammar? We are being left behind. It's not a matter of are we being left behind or not. We are being left behind. We're talking about Morocco, a country that is going to host the World Cup. We're talking about Morocco, a country that is able to attract the entire world to play massive sporting events. They're hosting the entire continent.
That's
what
a
have you.
different
It's not a different competition.
No, that's a different.
It's not.
it's not football.
The reason I say.
Hosting, your capacity to host is different from your capacity on the pitch.
Okay,
We are
the reason I
talking
say
about
it's
pitch.
no. The reason I say it
talking about pitch.
is the same as the reason why Morocco are where they are is also because of the massive infrastructure boost.
Yes.
And when we speak about a country that is planning and getting talents or getting their team to do well, you can't separate it.
Yes.
You can't separate it. Morocco have done
Yes,
so well.
DK, it's not like we're blaming
It's not only the
FA,
performance of the
SA.
pitch.
We're talking
I
about
don't-
country.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. Country,
Yes.
fine. If you say we
So
are being
the
left behind
infrastructure
country. But
development-
I'm talking about what's happening on the pitch. Because if you are talking about country and ability,
Talking about
to host the
everything
World Cup,
football,
that's
everything
different.
football.
South Africa hosted a World Cup in 2010. They were not better than Ghana in 2010. They were not. But they were. They
Yeah,
had
but
the
South Africa
capacity
only
to host.
hosted the World Cup. Before the
Anyway,
World Cup, who was going to South Africa? But there are so many things going to Morocco now, even before the
They
World
were
Cup.
still way more
we
developed
agreed to
than Ghana.
disagree.
100%.
Yeah, but
we
they were not
agreed to
better than us
disagree.
on the pitch.
Bottom line
They've
is,
never been.
They've never been, exactly.
Yeah.
And they will never be.
guys, it's okay. Bottom line is, there's been some progress, and I agree, and no one would deny that. And we will give credit where it's due. That's not what we are suggesting or we are saying at all. We are not saying that in the last few years we haven't seen significant improvement. We have seen, and credit should be given to whoever it should go to. So people are the FA or whether it's the government, whoever is contributing. I think mostly, especially when it comes to the women's football side of things, is the FA. They've done massive investment in that area. A lot of the funding has come from them. With the sports ministry, we know if it's not black people, they usually don't fund anything. Even the youth teams, the government doesn't usually fund a lot of things. So
Yeah, they owe the
a lot,
processes.
yes, a lot of the weight is actually carried
Nobody owes
by
the
the
Morocco.
FA. And these things, it's very important that we put them out all the time. So people don't always necessarily have to bash the FA for things that they don't know about. When it comes to youth football, when it comes to women's football, a lot of the investment is coming from the pockets of the FA. So they deserve credit for that. But I'm saying that while we are progressing, our pace of progress is slower compared to Morocco's pace of progress. So that's what I mean by we're getting left behind. It doesn't mean we are stuck and we are not going anywhere or we are not moving. I'm saying that the rapid pace at which they are moving, it's not just Ghana that is being left behind. I actually think it's the rest of Africa that is being left behind. You understand? So that is not a slight on us or on the FA at all. But Morocco are just operating on a completely different league.
Senegal also in the mix.
Let's take it to the Accra Sports Stadium.
Yeah, and
where
Morocco.
Martial Santo Kotoko
Senegal
hosted a Moroccan team. This was a demonstration of the gap between Ghana and Morocco. And it all came to bear at the Accra Sports Stadium. So Kamara getting sent off, Kotoko losing by 1-0. The return leg is in a week's time. Can Kotoko turn things around? Zito says it's possible. But guys, quick word on this game. Sicho, I mean, not great defending for the goal.
Yeah, not great defending for the goal. They've got two men marking the posts. Nobody on the far stick to mark the man who was free. Good ball comes into the far post, to be said. And it still was a difficult finish. Still had a lot to do from that point. Hit the ball in the volley and with so much power that into the side where the defender is even defending the post and goalkeeper close to that side of the post, they still can't get to the ball because it's with a lot of venom. But Kotoko look back on that video and know straight away that the defending was poor. No way should the man be left unmarked on the far stick. Then Camara also then puts himself in a very, very difficult situation because while the ball is approaching the box, he steps way off his line and out of the zone when he shouldn't be, because there's a defender tracking, the attacker. And the ball is not necessarily central. The striker has got so much work to do before he can actually take a shot. The only reason why he's even taking the shot is because it hits you way off your line into a position where you can't make a save. So he puts himself in a very difficult position, also touches the ball outside his box, and it's, of course, a straight red card. I'm even surprised the referee tried to give him a yellow card to begin with. But, of course, that was corrected. And the massive unsportsmanship from him by shoving the referee, haven't seen that red card from the referee. So, yeah, I think it's look, away at Morocco, I don't think Kotoko will salvage this. I think it's, yes, everybody look at the scorelines, 1-0 is football, but at home, WAC are a very difficult team to crack.
Yeah, Kotoko fans say that they can go and win 2-1.
Kotoko fan also said that if they don't take it, they'll take 6.
Which Kotoko fan told you that if they don't take it, they'll take 6?
It was in Karim's report. It was in Karim's report.
He said if they don't take it, they'll take 6 there.
He says if they don't take it, they'll take 6.
It won't be the first time. As the folk 2-6, so it's okay.
It's not okay, but...
So because somebody has taken 6, you're also okay taking 6.
I'm saying it won't be the first time in history.
You said it's okay.
Somebody who takes 6. Anyway, so we'll see what becomes of that particular game. But I saw some of the fans were very upset, especially at Kamara. Aziz came in and he did pretty well. And Kotoko actually played better with 10 men. But you see, the difference between world-class football and very average football is not necessarily the talent level. I think, and it was on display on Sunday, is decision-making. I mean, that's like the key. Because a lot of the times when you look at every time Wydad attacked, it didn't take them more than 3 passes to get into the opposition box. Kotoko needed to make maybe 10 different short passes.
It's a matter of quality. You see, however you put it, mentality, decision making.
Yes.
However you put
it comes down to quality.
It is quality.
Oh God.
It was
hard to watch.
It is just quality for me.
So wait, so Kotoko they no reach.
No, he's trying to say that.
Of course.
No, he has said it.
Don't explain for it. Kotoko they no reach. No Ghanaian team reach.
Yeah.
It's just
the golfing quality was huge.
Yeah.
There was no one moment where Wydad panicked. It's like they were too comfortable.
And they were strolling through the game.
Oh
they were
God.
not changing.
Look at, there was one chance, Peter Aqua's chance, the one he cut in, and the goal was gaping. I didn't know what he was doing.
And even the free header at the end of the game, ball comes in, free header.
I don't get it.
Panicked.
Like, are you shooting? Are you passing? Peter, what were you doing?
He pay you. They touch you.
Eddie.
It's cool.
Eddie.
I think
but it didn't help that the game was played, to be fair, it didn't help that the game was played in Accra. I think that if this game was played in Kumasi with the stadium romping at full capacity, 40,000 people, no way Kotoko loses that particular game.
Why?
No way.
Because Kotoko have not lost under those circumstances before.
Relax,
in Africa.
No,
I'm asking. You see, sometimes you just have to be honest and let the people know.
No, they need an extra. All I'm saying is, extra bit of push.
Let me give you an example.
This draw was just a very difficult.
It was a tough one. Let me give you an example.
Yes.
Let me give you a simple example to make it relatable. When you go to Europe, in Scotland, Rangers and Celtic are top teams.
Yes.
So you have Celtic drawing against a team like maybe Borussia Dortmund, right? And then Borussia Dortmund are supposed to come to Glasgow and play. The place can be rocking and be everything. But it's Celtic against Dortmund on any good day, or let's say even Bayern Munich, or because Wydad now are in Confederation Cup, I want to use the team that. But you just know
the time Barca dropped.
The time Barca dropped into Europa League, you just know that the place can be rocking, but the quality in that league and the quality in the leagues we are talking about, it's just the sad truth, and unfortunately we're on the wrong end of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, we'll show you more league action. There's quality in the league. Benjamin Asari, another clean sheet over there. You said the league no reach, but now Benjamin Asari reach.
I didn't say the league no reach. I said Kotoko no reach. But it is true. The league no reach.
No reach. Ghanaian teams.
No Ghanaian team reach.
That level.
Yeah, no Ghanaian team that level. Of course, the league.
The team is made up of players, so the players no reach.
No, but to use his Scottish League example,
Yeah.
there's quality in the Scottish League, but they don't reach Champions League.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Rangers and Celtic no reach today.
No, mention one player there.
Oh, they are ballers there, don't worry. So this guy, no be Schlupp safe if he play for them. Jeffrey Schlupp.
No, but you see, and that is why anytime Ghanaian players from the league,
Let's show you the Ghana Premier League where some of the players reach. Okay, Brigham Chelsea against Hearts of Oak. Hearts of Oak went there and secured victory. Take a look. This is how it went down. So 2-0 victory for Hearts of Oak. They are now very, very comfortable at the top of the table. They're second on the table behind Midyama Sporting Club. The table is rolling on your screen. I'm sure you see it somewhere there. But Hearts of Oak, they have 12 points. Midyama have 13 points. There at the top of the table. And then you have Ejena Stars as well, who got a very important victory over Hohoe United there this particular weekend. So very interesting results from the Ghana Premier League. We're going to take a short break now. When we come back, we would go to Karim for Ghanaian players abroad and zoom straight into Premier League action, La Liga action, Bundesliga action, Champions League action as well, because Champions League returns this week. So there's plenty more left on the show. Do stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Sports Zone on Joy Prime. My name is Fentio Tahir Fentio. The show is proudly brought to you by Piva Beverages, producers of Game Energy Drink. One of the best energy drinks in town. I took one of these to Japan with me to Tokyo. I had like either side of my backpack. Everywhere I went, they were there. I had Piva water on the left, Game Energy Drink. Because
that's why you deliver like that.
Yes.
You have too much energy.
Too
much energy.
Hey, bro. Because covering competition is hard. Because sometimes you go left the stadium 2 in the morning.
Because the way you were operating...
Yes.
Different wavelength.
Yeah. There was extra fuel.
This is
energy drink. You understand?
Sweetly
So they sport there. Guinness, also proud sponsors of our match day. Today, Danike says he has prepared some statistics to prove something. So you guys should hold on. We'll get to it. One win, no be small numbers. What are you doing?
Oh, Amorim.
How does Amorim celebrate?
No, yesterday he did like this. I'm more fire. More fire.
Guys, quick one. My producers tell me, or my producer, the only person who stresses me on, Benaya says that the WhatsApp number, he has problem with it. So if you want to send us a message, or the message you've sent to the WhatsApp, I have an option for you. Go on Twitter, leave it there, and leave it with the hashtag SportsZone, or just tag me at Fentio with your message. I will see it and read it. Alternatively, go to Facebook. I think I posted a graphic on my Facebook page, or the Joy Sports Facebook page. Leave your comment under the graphic, under the SportsZone graphic. I'll read them, okay? Go to the Joy Sports Facebook page. We posted a graphic promoting the show, or my page, Fentio Tahir Fentio, journalist. I posted a graphic. If you leave a comment there, I'll read it for you. That's only for today. We'll sort out the WhatsApp next week. So use X, Twitter, just use the hashtag SportsZone, leave your message with the hashtag SportsZone, or leave your message with a tag me, at me, I'll see it, or go and leave it under the comments on Facebook. I'll read them for you. But guys, let's take you to Karim now, who has joined us with Ghanaian players abroad.
Sweet.
Because his job is becoming more and more important as we draw closer to the World Cup.
Personal
Karim,
advisor to Otto.
how are you doing? We missed you on the show last week.
Sweet.
Sio, it's been like more than 2 months.
Yes.
I've not seen this group together.
Yeah, that's true. But last week you were not here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are
Because
you
of
saying that you've missed us?
you two, you've missed me. I am.
We didn't say we've not seen you in 2 months. You are the one saying it. Why?
Yes.
Have you missed that?
But you know, some people they are feeling shy, so I'm saying it for them.
Say it.
I'm saying it for you.
Which is? Say it.
Miss me,
Okay.
Danny. But do you know something?
Tell me something.
I mean, the World Cup we are going.
Quick.
Who is that? Baba Rahu.
Baba.
Baba Rahu. He say Baba.
Baba what?
Baba Rahu.
Baba Araujo.
Baba Araujo.
Araujo. Araujo like Masa Araujo.
Yes.
Because he scored an Araujo like goal. With nonsense comparison this.
But this guy.
My friend, you have 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes there. It's even
Wait. Is it our own
have-
Baba?
Yes, your own Baba.
We have to show highlights to people. Oh. You have
Yes,
5
fantastic.
minutes.
You
If
don't
you don't
worry.
finish in 5 minutes, I'm sacking you.
Don't worry, 5 minutes. I'll even give you 2 minutes. You see something?
This guy.
Your 2 minutes are on.
Yes, straight to the thing is that over the weekend, Baba, he played for PAOK.
Yes.
And they won 2-0 against AEK Artists, that is in the Greek Super League. And Baba scored the opening goal. He nodded in beautifully to set them on to that victory. His first goal of the season. And the thing is that the World Cup there, the ID top. Watch out.
You are saying Babarama for the World Cup, no?
I am not saying he's showing it.
He hasn't played for the national team for what, 3 years?
No, you don't reach 3 years, like 2.
It's
End
not
of 2022.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think the end
Like
of 2020.
2.5.
3 years. So end of 2025 days.
Wow. That's
Yeah. So the thing is that
The World Cup, you guys say no. Yeah.
the thing is that Baba is showing the signs that he's preparing himself for something like that. And in the goalkeeping position, did you watch out what happened this weekend? Lawrence Atizigi, he kept the pulse for St. Gallen, and they won 2-1 away at Young Boys. He made 4 saves, including a penalty save.
That's brilliant.
Yes, I'll show it. Don't worry, I have it. And Joseph Hanan, he also plays for St. Patrick's. They won 1-0 against Shamrock Rovers.
Shamrock is a very strong team there.
Yes. And he also made 4 saves in that game with a clean sheet. Then there's this also Drew. He plays for AZ Akma. He made 6 saves in that game and was brilliant for them. They won away at Ajax.
Wow.
And he is in my post. Goalkeeping situation, building
see-
up nice.
You've left out Benjamin Asari.
Ghanaian players
Yes,
abroad. Your own segment, you don't know.
No, hold on, la. He said what is happening in the goalkeeping department.
But you think about
Ghanaian players abroad.
Not only the ones who play abroad.
Oh, no.
Yes.
The name, look at the name.
Once
look at
he,
the-
no,
look at
once
the-
he said, let's do
Faithful.
something interesting is happening in the goalkeeping department.
Of
Hey.
Ghanaian players abroad.
That part wasn't included.
The segment is Ghanaian players abroad. Who should you come and
Don't worry, Ghanaian players
I
abroad.
wanted to tell
Yes.
me how many saves Asari made.
How many?
You don't face shot.
Wait.
clean sheets?
If you don't face shots, how can you make saves?
Hey.
the best goalkeepers is like David Ryan. The last 2 games, he hasn't made any save. The best goalkeepers know how to organize their backline to prevent shots.
Clean sheet.
He has magnet. That magnet is repelling shot.
It repels
So, don't worry.
No, but this Owusu Ojo lad, is he a Ghanaian born? Was he born out there? What's the situation like? Was he born here and he found his way there?
No. He was born there. And, one time he spoke to Rahman about playing for Ghana and not. He said at the moment he's focused on the club. But we are seeing him being called up for the Netherlands under 21s. So it's about 2. And we know that at least I can put a bet on it that if he comes into this team and is given the chance to prove himself, he'll be able to stake a claim for that number 1 slot.
What about the Japanese goalkeeper?
Oh, he has more than 20 caps for Japan. Suzuki.
So he's not part.
No.
Suzuki.
Zion
That guy
Suzuki.
with the
Palmer.
Yeah.
One time he was linked to Man United, so
Every goalkeeper that was linked to Man U under Ten Hag. Onana. Suzuki.
why?
Carry wrap up.
Yes. So
The rest of the players are very regular.
yeah.
But
So,
I see
let me
Idrisi
talk-
there. What did you do to get back in the
Let me talk to you about Stephen Aqua. You've seen midfielders, wingers from right to dream. Have you seen a centre back before?
Mumin.
Yes, no movement.
And he's good. This is a young 19-year-old Stephen Aqua. He played for New Zealand over the weekend and they won 1-0 against Randers, that is in the Danish league. And in that game, he attempted 103 passes and completed 100 of them. That is misplacing just 3 of the 103 passes he attempted. At just 19, it means that he has a lot of potential. And we are talking about players building out from the back, the Black Stars having situations like that. And it means that if his progress goes well, we could be seeing him adding some quality to Ghana going forward. And it's the same situation with Mohamed Salis also. He played for Monaco and they drew 1-1 against.
He's back in the team now.
Yes, 1-1 against Angers. And in that game, he attempted 108 passes. And out of the 108, he completed 99 of them. So also good in terms of his completed passes. Then Baba Idrisu, he was injured for like almost 8 months. And now he's back, started playing for Almeria. And over the weekend, he played against Cordoba. And the game ended 1-1. He played 81 minutes for them in that game. Not part of his attributes we know him for. And he completed the most dribbles in that game and was good for them defensively in that game. Then Kalibiranchi, I would love to see him in the midfield for the Black Stars because of the energy, the drive he has. But always we are putting him at right-back position because of how Otto Addo wants to play. Then Abu Francis also played for, that is Toulouse, and they won 4-0 against Metz, that is in the French Liga. And then Joseph Pensor, he wrapped up the MLS season with LA Galaxy with a goal against Minnesota United. And this season, after 34 games in all competitions, he has 15 goals and 3 assists. Then Thomas Asante, he's a man of form. I'll bet on him to start as a number 9 if Jordan Ayew is not there. So he can be the deputy for Otto Addo. Should trust him, at least give him 30 minutes, 20 minutes. He will do something for the Black. He now has 6 goals and 3 assists for Coventry, and they are now top of the championship table. Over the weekend, he scored his 6th, and that's his 9 goal contributions this season in 12 games. Then Abdul Fattah Issahaku also went back for Leicester City and provided the assist for their only goal against Portsmouth, and they drew 1-1. So another player I would have loved to, also in contention for actually place on the wings, is Joseph Opoku. He played for Zulte Waregem, and they won 4-1 against Gent, and in that game he provided an assist for their 2nd goal in that game, and he was actually so good. In the Belgian league, he is now just 2nd in the assist chart. Talk, I'm listening.
Interesting. You, this guy, Owusu Oduro is being called after the Netherlands under 21s, correct?
Yes.
Has he got any caps for them?
The senior.
No, like...
Under 21, yes, he plays for the under 20.
He plays for them. So if he's to play for Ghana, he needs to switch nationality.
Yes.
So he's in the same category as Eddie Nketiah and Hudson Odoi.
Yes.
Why did you not feature them? Because they also had good cameo performances.
Wait.
Did you see Eddie Nketiah came off the bench and then Palace drew the game 3-3. Hudson Odoi too came off the bench and then Nottingham Forest lost.
You have spoken.
But he gave a back,
but still.
back flick pass.
You have spoken. You have spoken. Pedro. Let the people see some of the goals I'm talking about. I have a 1-minute video about some of the goals.
Show us.
Okay. Now, Ziggy. I think Ziggy with a penalty save. You saw the video compilation that Karim put together of his Ghanaian players abroad to justify his 11, the decision that he's made. Quite the performance. There's a big guy at Salzburg as well, right?
Yeah.
Great goal he scored. But Thomas Asante, the catalogue of goals he's scoring in that centre-forward position, I mean, he deserves a lot of playing time as well. A bit more playing time with the national team. I hope that he gets to get his chance because he looks absolute quality. Lots of you have been sending the messages already on social media. As I indicated, our WhatsApp number isn't working today, so send me a message. Use the hashtag SportsZone on X, and I will see the message and I'll read it, or just at me, at Fentio_, and I'll see them, or leave them as a comment on Facebook. Ebenezer Okai Ama says, if Asofok won 1-0 against Wydad in Accra, and later went to Morocco to take 6. Then Kotoko losing 1-0 in Accra before going to Morocco to play the second leg is X. Kindly find X. If more or less divide, Yanum FC is taking 12 in Morocco. And he's laughing about it. Ebenezer, Jaisa, stop that. Joseph Bambori says, hi, friend. Good evening to you and your crew. The fact is that Morocco's leadership are investing into the football fraternity, and that's why they are getting good results. Congrats to their under-20 team. It's a plus for African football. Hi to Danny and Karim. Thank you, Joseph. This is Prosper. Akuteye says, this is a message to Slot. Is Salah Liverpool's god that in matches he's not performing and he looks so bad and Slot still will keep him on the field for the whole 90 minutes? Anyways, I still hold on to my stand that Slot will face the reality of the EPL. I don't know what that means, Prosper. But Dr. ADX, Big Brother, he says, one of the worst things a person can do is ignore reality. Ghana football is in the trenches, but they refuse to accept it. I wouldn't make any mentions. We already know them. And TNT, T. Emmanuel, he says, Danny, he said you don't look confused with your Morocco argument. He said, look confused, not sound confused. Interesting. And how do you look? Anyway, Nana Kojo says, Brandon Thomas Asante is a player I'll urge the FA and the coach to pay more close attention to. He's a very solid all-round striker. He's impressed me every time I've watched him. I agree. Look at the goal that he scored. Fantastic. So I hope he gets his chance. And once he gets it, we pray that he will take it. But he's been superb from Lampard's team. Anyway, we'll take a short break now. When we come back, of course, right now, we have a whole 30 minutes to look at what happened in the various leagues around the globe. Do stay with us. This is Sports Zone. All right, welcome back. We're on the last leg of the show. Do send us a message. Leave it on X. Use the hashtag SportsZone. I'll read it for you. But we're going to take you to England now, to some Premier League action. We'll play the highlights back-to-back. Chelsea got a very good victory against Nottingham Forest. Man City also beat Everton. Arsenal, they pipped Fulham. And then Liverpool versus Man United was the big highlights in the EPL. Enjoy. Wow. Manchester United through Harry Maguire. What a goal from Harry Maguire. And his numbers at Anfield are actually absolutely stunning. And look at his last 6 Manchester United goals. In fact, every single one of them a crucial goal. And they always come super, super late. 84th-minute winner versus Liverpool, 89th-minute equalizer versus Grimsby, 121st-minute winner versus Lyon, 47th-minute equalizer versus Ipswich, 93rd-minute winner versus Leicester, 91st-minute equalizer versus Porto. This is the ultimate clutch player. Sichofe. And look at this. Obviously, United have not won there since 2016. And all of those trips include that 7-0 victory. The first back-to-back victory for Ruben Amorim. Liverpool have now lost 4 games in a row for the first time since 2013, I believe. That's a long time. Under Brendan Rodgers. Can you believe that? You have to go back to Brendan Rodgers to find the last time Liverpool lost 4 games in a row. And it's not about to get any easier because their next 5 fixtures aren't looking good either. And, Sicho, I mean, firstly on Man United, look at Liverpool's next 5 fixtures.
Frankfurt, Brentford, Palace, Villa, Real Madrid. Tough.
Very tough.
Shouldn't be, but because of the form in which they are, it looks tough.
You know what? Briefly on United and more on Liverpool because you like to talk about Liverpool a lot and so many Liverpool fans coming at you over Klopp and Slotto and why. But quick thoughts on that. And then...
No, Man United came into the game with a game plan that was well executed. That's not... They've not, of course, every team at this level goes into games with game plans. Question is if you can execute it well. I thought Man United did that well this time against Liverpool at Anfield. And what they tried to do was to play very narrow in the middle of the park. So in Mbeumo, Messi Mount, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Cunha, all of them were very clustered in the middle of the park. And then they didn't try to be cute and play from the back. They were looking for the long balls. Once the balls went to the to Liverpool's defense from their goalkeeper or the centre backs, United were very aggressive on picking second balls because none of those frontmen were going to compete with Konaté or Van Dijk for the area duels. But the point is, when they won those headers, the centre backs won those headers. Liverpool's midfield just couldn't pick up the second balls, and United had crowded that space to pick the second balls. That is how they scored the first goal, and that is how they actually got the corner as well from the one that led to the goal, the eventual corner that led to the goal.
The winner, you mean?
The winning goal. So throughout the whole game, Lamens was trying the long balls, and they were trying to pick it off in the middle of the park. Whenever they tried to be cute and press a little higher, Liverpool got in behind them. So it was a good decision to stay compact and stay narrow in the middle, where they can put in bodies, because Liverpool has struggled to deal with the middle of the park. So yeah, credit to Man United with the way they played it out. Look,
my question is, why are Liverpool struggling exactly?
Well, there are a couple of things. There isn't one answer to it. There are a couple of answers to it. I think out of the 4 games Liverpool have lost, this is the one game they actually deserve to win. They played...
Really?
Yeah. They created the chances. They had the scenarios and opportunities. Fell to the players. Sometimes you want the ball to fall to. Kotoko hit the woodwork 3 times in the game. Mohamed Salah had a good chance that Salah in form should be scoring. Isak got 2 chances that the Isak we know should be scoring. So it wasn't a game where Liverpool looked like... The game against Crystal Palace was very bad. In the game in Champions League against Galatasaray as well, they struggled to even create the openings and chances. And so this is the one game that I thought out of the 4 games that they lost, Liverpool, in fact, created the good scenarios to win. However, you know how I felt about Liverpool's transfer dealings. Some of the players they let go and the players they brought in. I didn't think they had replaced certain profiles well, and I thought we were going to miss them. And they indeed missed those profiles. Players that are going to... And these are the transfers of Liverpool. Isak, good signing, I think. Florian Wirtz, the same. Ekitike, Kerkers, Frimpong, Mamazavili, Giovanni Leo. All of these players, when you look at them individually, they are good. But when you look at the players Liverpool lost in the transfer market, these players didn't come in to replace them. These profiles are different from the profiles that Liverpool lost. So when Liverpool play, they don't have a Luis Diaz who carry the ball over the long distance and beat people and be nuisance. Darwin Núñez, he will score always, but it's a problem. There's no Alexander-Arnold for those long diagonal switches and his combination with Mohamed Salah. But let's talk about the team that is there at the moment. Certain things are not working necessarily well for them because Virgil van Dijk doesn't look the same Van Dijk we knew from last season for me. I think that he's not defending well. He's not reading the game as we expect him to be. And he's not making the decisions that we think or we know him to be making. So he's the leader at the back. If the leader at the back is struggling, everybody around him struggles with it. Unfortunately for Van Dijk, he's got a new right back, a new left back who are not on the same wavelength as others
would have been around to play with.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a problem at Liverpool's back. Some way, somehow now, Liverpool's midfield, they don't have the cover they used to have because they are trying to play the number 10-ish thing with either Szoboszlai or Florian Wirtz. I think that change as well has left McAllister and Gravenberch with too much things to do. Yeah. Then their best player, Mohamed Salah.
He's also strong.
Mohamed Salah, since coming to Liverpool, has never had to play with a typical striker. So he's always had a player occupying the central role who has to sacrifice spaces for Salah to fill. Now Salah has to be a proper wide forward player and then feed a centre forward in Ekitike or Isak. Because otherwise, before then was Firmino, Darwin Núñez came through, who of course wasn't scoring enough.
He was very mobile, dropped a lot.
Because he wasn't scoring the goals. But Isak wants to score. He's a good goal scorer. He will score. Ekitike has shown that he can
stay
score.
Up there.
So Salah's role is different now because he doesn't even have Alexander-Arnold who does a lot of the job on the bar line for Salah to drop into the box. And even now, if Salah is going to drop into the box, he's got a number 10 occupying the spaces where he would otherwise have been occupying. It would have been Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Henderson, all of them somewhat very flat, doing different jobs. Nobody really occupying those spaces. So a couple of personality changes or profile changes in that Liverpool team that has stifled players like Mohamed Salah in positions that he gets into. And of course, they now have to also find a way of playing to a proper number 9, something they didn't used to do last season. Virgil van Dijk has to be better, but even more importantly, in the middle of the park has to be tighter. Because teams are running through the middle like hot knife through butter. And McAllister is not as fit as he was last season. We've heard the rumors that he's playing through some pains, and that maybe is why he's not as sharp as he used to be. So Liverpool have got problems all over, and Slot, I think, is capable of solving it. But they need to do it and do it quickly.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be solved against Frankfurt at the Deutsche Bank Park because
you have got a soft spot for Frankfurt.
I do. And Ansganov...
They treated you good.
Oh, my brother. Good. The stadium is always pumping. DK, you have 5 minutes to tell me why we should all be so excited about Ruben Amorim.
No, about this game.
About his performance in that game.
You see, part of coaching is about identifying your opponent's weakness and exploiting it. It's as simple as that. after the game, I was quite surprised that Slot was surprised how Man United played. Now, if you are facing a team who this season have conceded 11 goals in the league, 6 out of 11 goals they've conceded have come through crosses or set pieces. So Liverpool are struggling to deal with aerial balls. That is the fact.
Okay.
What do you do when you are going into it? You try and exploit that weakness. And on top of that, when you're also a team that has a strength in terms of winning second balls, and I'll show you. Man United, in the top 5 leagues in Europe, when it comes to these defensive touches from second balls, they are ranked number 2, right behind Getafe. In offensive touches in terms of second balls, they are ranked number 4 in all the top 5 leagues in Europe. Only Everton is better than them in the Premier League when it comes to doing that. So Man United, winning the second balls is a strength of United.
Okay.
And that's why when you look at the selection, Slot also spoke about the fact that he was surprised he didn't get Sesko. Man United's plan wasn't to win the first ball, it was to win the second ball. So United knew that if they went with Cunha up front, and if you notice, most of the long balls were directed towards Mbeumo. He will never win it against
Van
Dijk. But when the ball is loose, Bruno, Cunha are close to. When they pick up those balls, they can make much better use of the ball than winning the first ball, trying to flick it on for somebody. So that is why the selection went with Cunha up top and not Sesko, because United were not interested in contesting the duel. We knew that the strength, and Man United knew that the strength is in the second balls. So they exploited that, and we saw it. And then you look at the goalkeeper. United this season have averaged, in terms of goalkeeping long balls, 22. In this game, 45 times.
Wow.
So it was an anomaly. We don't, Boga, we've beaten Liverpool, I can say we. We don't go long balls most of the time. But this was a direct game plan. Instruction, hit it, and most of the balls, as I said, went towards the left-hand side to exploit that Liverpool weakness, the Kerkers, Van Dijk, McAllister area. That's where Liverpool have leaked time and time again this season. So what we saw, the first goal, with the header returning, somebody would think that Maguire should just head it down and he headed it back there, back into the play. United, guess who won the second ball? It was Bruno Fernandes, picked the good pass to Ahmad to Mbeumo. United scores. The cross comes in, he gives it to the corner kick, plays it short to Mbeumo, he hits a long cross, it's blocked, second ball comes to Bruno Fernandes, instant one goes in. To that same back post that Liverpool have conceded against Newcastle, Liverpool have conceded against Crystal Palace. United exploit that back post cross again, as Liverpool have struggled to deal with that, and they win. So it's a clear, fantastic game plan for Man United. Recognized Liverpool's weak spots over this season and exploited it. Long balls, aerial duels. Liverpool just don't do well with it. And United were also able to capitalize with their strength in terms of winning the second ball.
And it was so clear. Mbeumo was the one who kicked the game off.
Yeah.
Right at the kickoff, Mbeumo was looking at the goalkeeper, Lamens, and was nodding. Almost as if telling him, are you ready to go, ready to go? And he passed the ball from the center side. Anybody can go on and look at it again. I'm sure it's the first thing you see from the highlights of the game. He's nodding to the goalkeeper, are you ready, are you ready? He kicks the ball through the midfield, through the back line to the goalkeeper, who's going to go long. And it goes long towards the end of Dalot and Bruno Fernandes, who had made that run. Yeah. So it was just the game plan. And even for the winner, it's Liverpool's goalkeeper who's clearing the ball long, and Maguire again is heading the ball big time back to Liverpool centre-backs, as if, okay, deal with that, let's pick out the second ball. And throughout the game, Liverpool couldn't cope with it, and United in the end won it.
Fantastic. I mean, Amorito is finally, Charlie.
And you wonder if...
you don't wonder anything.
So many people are asking if this is the start of United's, resurgence.
And a United fan can finally get a haircut. 3 more games.
Yeah, 3 more games. But you wonder if this approach, this approach then can carry them through the games that are coming. Okay. It remains to be seen.
All right. Let me.
Wait, no, I'll respond to that. We've just agreed that this was a one-off game plan.
You who agreed on the show.
But the numbers have shown you that this is not what United do.
So United will go back to their old game plan. That one that was costing them.
The one that won the first one against Sunderland. Okay, the one that has won 3 home wins in a row.
Bismarck says, "Good evening to you guys. So the two things Ghana football had over the rest of Africa was World Cup quarterfinal and under 20 World Cup gold. Morocco, after reaching the World Cup semis and 1 step better than us, is about to win under 2 World. They've won under 20 World Cup. As for the CAF Inter-CAF competition, we are non-existent. So when you deliberately plan, you get success at Morocco.
Morocco in the semis. Charlie, they have let us behind.
Let's.
All of us.
Let's take a look at Arojo.
Baba.
Girona. Barcelona 1-2-1 this weekend. Real Madrid as well. Please, Bernard, let's roll that. There it is. So that's the Barca game. Pedri scored first.
I thought after the goal, Barca went flat.
Very flat.
And that highlight again, Girona exploited it. They just couldn't make the most of their chances. Brian Hill had a brilliant opportunity, but what a goal this was.
Yeah. And then as a whistle, is still playing football.
Yeah. At the age of what? 40?
Wow.
38, 40?
No,
Witzel.
like 36.
You grew, Papa.
Yeah, he's an old man. So he equalizes, and then it looked like it was going to be a draw, and then of course Arojo popped up with the winner. So anyway, Barca needed to fight for this, and they
had to dig deep.
and they got it. Yeah,
Had to dig
absolutely.
deep.
So Barcelona eventually winning. That's the winning goal from Arojo, 2-1. Went top of the table. Real Madrid had to fight. Okay, so Real Madrid in action. They had to fight to get their victory, including a red card. And, oh my God, Alan Nyom, I don't know what to make of this.
He didn't do anything wrong.
He just came off the bench.
This is not a red.
And then his first involvement in the game, straight red card at this point. Look at this. I mean, it looks like he kind of slapped the guy.
I mean,
in the face.
his hand catches the face of Vinicius. And once your hand catches the face of the man, deliberately, you're not attempting to play the ball, you put yourself at risk. I mean, he didn't need to do it. You know, he didn't need to do that.
And then Kylian Mbappe being Kylian Mbappe stepped up. Oh, my God. Has 10 goals now in La Liga. And I saw a stat that the first player to score more than 10 goals in his first 9 games. The other player to do that?
Since Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Yeah,
And you know how many he
17 in
scored?
10.
17 in 10. That in 9. That's crazy. And Harry Kane scored 400 club goals in this Der Klassiker. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Der Klassiker has been competitive in the last
2 decades.
it's
You only got maybe a season or two where you got, but of course the quality is different. The amount of money Bayern Munich have got, they keep buying the best players from the league and from Dortmund themselves. So what do you expect? But Harry Kane is operating on
This is a guy that Liverpool are missing.
things like this. Go to the bar line, force defenders to backtrack.
Okay, let's talk about Bellingham. Joe Bellingham. What kind of own goal? Is it own goal or
I think
assist?
it was unfortunate. I think it was
unfortunate.
He's playing
Why, he didn't see the player there.
This is not.
He didn't see the player.
Are you serious?
He's
At
desperately
the highest
trying to-
level, you
Yes.
lack of awareness.
He's desperately
on your
trying to
goal
play the
line.
ball.
You control it. Was Onyadi. Onyadi.
All right, so 2-1. Dortmund, they're losing that game, but they have a chance to redeem themselves against Copenhagen away from home in the Champions League. So Champions League matches, Tuesday, Wednesday. Interesting games. Barcelona,
Juventus, that's the one
Olympiacos.
to watch.
Yeah, interesting. The pick of the lot, Sicho. Which
Real
game?
Madrid, Juventus. I think that's
Real Juve. Yeah, that one.
That's the one.
That should be.
Arsenal Atleti.
Arsenal Atleti
as well, right?
Atletico Madrid, by the way, rested a lot of their physical athletes over the weekend preparing for this game. It should be interesting,
great
considering
game.
how Arsenal plays are well. So,
All right, cool. Thank you, guys. That's our show for this tonight. The show will repeat on Tuesday at 1 p.m. on
but this guy, why?
Prime channel. Yeah, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Our sponsors are Eva and Guinness. My name is Fento Tahi Fento. We're back again next Monday. Until then, do take care of yourself.